Hey there, welcome to the channel. Greetings from beautiful sunny Koh Samui, Thailand. In this video, I'm going to share with you step by step how to build out an automated chatbot for your Facebook page, which will respond to comments and it will also send DMs on your behalf. This is especially useful if you have a large following on Facebook. I've got about 180,000 followers on my page, and as you can imagine, I get a lot of comments every single day. Doesn't really make sense for me to manually go through and respond to all of them. Saves me a ton of time. So hopefully you're excited to learn how to build this out. We're going to be using a tool called SendPulse in this tutorial. There's a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so I'll get a commission for everyone who signs up. Always appreciated. And with that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Please subscribe. So I've got the website pulled up here. As you can see, here's SendPulse. It allows you to boost your digital marketing with a powerhouse of essential tools to drive lead generation, audience engagement, and customer retention for free. It's completely free to start, and then they also offer paid plans as well, starting at around $8 per month, and that's for up to 500 subscribers. And this is just a sliding scale, so based on how many subscribers you have, obviously the price is going to go up. But you don't necessarily need all of these features. I'm just using the automated chatbot. And this saves me a ton of time every day because I get a lot of comments on my Facebook page. I've got about 180,000 followers over there. And as you can imagine, lots of comments, right? So I've basically just automated this entire process so I don't have to go through manually responding to comments every single day. And it's a great way to generate leads and ultimately get people over to, like, let's say a YouTube channel, for example. Just enter your name, email, phone number, and password. I already have an account, so I'm just going to go ahead and log into my account real quick. And then we will be dropped into our dashboard here. So here we are inside chatbots. And if you want to build your own bots, you just come over here to My Bots. As you can see, you can also connect up Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, and also Viber. And you can integrate a live chat into your website as well if you want to offer that as a feature. But in this case, I'm just focusing on Facebook Messenger. So all you have to do is log in with your Facebook account, and then you will have access to your chatbot right here. So in order to start building this out, I'm going to show you what this looks like. You can create a new trigger right here, and then you could just either trigger on a keyword, or you can trigger every time someone comments on your post. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So for any post or for specific posts, in this case, I want to automatically respond to the comment on any post that I get, any comment, I should say. So as you can see, I've got this trigger set up, and then we'll automatically add a public reply. And I do recommend setting a couple different comments just to randomize it a little bit so that you don't get blocked by Facebook. I've never had any issues so far on Facebook, never been shadow banned, nothing like that. So that's definitely good news. SendPulse is using all the right strategies for this automation. And yeah, so you can just type in the different comments that you want to use here. And then you can even set up this complete workflow right here as well. This is the trigger that you've already set up, and then from there you can just type in a message. So this is what I'm sending as a direct message to everybody who posts a comment on my page. And again, this saves me a ton of time. Got 180,000 followers on my page, and I sometimes get hundreds of comments every day. So I would prefer to work smarter, not harder. I don't want to go through and be responding to comments all day. So I've just automated that entire process. And you can see what it looks like over here. This is the message that they receive. Thanks for your comment on my page. Would you like to check out my YouTube channel? Because that's the call to action. That's what I want to get people to go and check out, right? So they either have the option to respond yes or no. And then if they respond yes, it will just send them the link automatically to watch and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that's all we're doing here. I've just put in the link, and that's the URL, so they can watch and subscribe. And then once they click on watch and subscribe, it will add a tag. So in order to do that, all we have to do is come over here on the left and then just select action. We're going to click and drag it in, and then you can just add the tag right here. So in this case, I'm just marking them as interested. That's all we're doing here. And then after that, I'm actually just adding them into a Google Sheet. So I've connected up my Google Sheets account, and we're just adding them into this sheet to keep a track of everybody who's interested in the YouTube channel. And then after that, we're just closing the chat. So all that's doing is just marking the chat as resolved, and it's lowering the priority. So that's the yes branch of this flowchart. And then obviously if they say no, I just unsubscribe them immediately. So I'll show you what that looks like real quick. If they select no, it will just say you have successfully unsubscribed right here, as you can see, and it will no longer, it will basically disenroll them from the messaging automation. So that's all we're doing there. If they don't answer, it will just wait about 6 hours, or it'll just continue and it'll say, is there anything else I can help you with, right? And then we're just going to wait for their response, and we're going to save that to a variable. So whatever they respond, it's going to be saved into this response variable, and then this is just going to expire in 6 hours. You can set this to be whatever you want. And then here's the real power of SendPulse, and you will need the paid plan, so that's about $10 per month, in order to get access to the AI agents. And in order to do that, you just come over here, you click and drag in an AI agent, and from here you can respond using ChatGPT, right? So you've got all of your models over here built directly into SendPulse. I've just chosen GPT-4.1 Mini, but you've also got access to DeepSeek, Claude, and Gemini in here as well. And you will need to enter in your API key, which I'll show you how to do real quick. You just come over here to API, and you can come down to OpenAI, and then you'll just enter in your API key. Obviously, you can do the same for DeepSeek, Claude, and Gemini as well. So if I want to add this, I could just add the API key for Gemini, and then we can connect it up to the chatbot. Continue where we left off. So in this case, I'm just going to say this is the prompt right here. It just says you are a helpful professional customer service AI assistant, and it's just telling you your task is to respond to response. So this is just the variable that we got from the previous step, and that's just going to be, we're just setting conditional exit right here. So if the user says to stop messaging them or wants to unsubscribe, it will exit and it will no longer continue with the automation. Otherwise, it will just continue responding to whatever questions a person has using ChatGPT. And you can also turn on file search. So let's say you have some files that you want to use like as a knowledge base. You can upload those to your OpenAI platform, and then you can select them from here. In this case, I don't want to use file search. And you also have access to MCPs. So if you want to connect third-party tools, you can do that through here as well. But in this case, I just want web search. So that will allow the AI model to search the web for the latest information to generate the response. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it for that. I've also set the temperature to be 0.8, so it's not as robotic, right? So that's what we're doing there. And then basically if the user says to stop messaging them, we're just going to unsubscribe them from the bot. So same as we've done before. And so that's pretty much all there is to it for the flow. It's really pretty simple and straightforward to set these up. And I also want to show you what the conversations look like as well. So you can actually just respond to conversations directly from within SendPulse over here. So I could just respond to this person real quick and type OK. And let's say the person, you pause the automation, you can resume it from here as well. You can also disable this person. So if you want to basically unsubscribe them from the automation, you can do that from here as well. So this just makes it really, really easy. You don't have to keep going over to Meta Business Suite to respond to people. You can do it directly from within SendPulse. And you can also connect up WhatsApp from here as well. So let's say you want to connect up your WhatsApp account. You can do that here. So they could just click on this WhatsApp button and send me a message directly on WhatsApp. I get a lot of people sending me WhatsApp messages. So if I wanted to automate that as well, I could do that directly through SendPulse, which makes it easier than, setting up an automation to do this in make.com or NAN, for example. You can just connect it up from here. So yeah, if anybody says yes, I could just go through and manually respond to these people. Or, as you can see here, it just says, awesome, check it out right here. So they've already got the link to watch my YouTube channel, and that's all using the automation through SendPulse. So great way to generate leads, great way to get new subscribers on YouTube or whatever you want to use it for. Hopefully this has been helpful for you, and with that being said, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Stay tuned. Signing off.